was the last time you went to the zoo? Thinking about going this weekend. When's team dinner? I am starving.
MP. Okay, MP, let's turn it around. Right here.
It's almost rally towel day. You can get your own house custom rally towel. And be part of the crowd-like celebration right here at our home games to get yours. Bulls fans, will you be here for upcoming games? To secure your ticket today, simply stop by the ticket booth or visit our website. For years, Bulls Pennant Day has been a part of Chicago history. That history continues at our next home game. The newest design to go collection, only available for a single night. Start and get yours.
A reminder, we hope you come and join us for our training Sunday. The first pick out the fans to the arena is to the training partner. The right now, you can do and get inside by Dave the Bull and the Love Bull.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. I'm Brian Anderson. With me, well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the four. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Fresh in at the one.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Here's Fresh. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game,
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Pass to Washington. Thompson outside. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Ball looks over the floor. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Levine. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Here's Fresh, hounded by Ball. Thompson with a screen. Fresh misses. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Good chance here for Irving. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Here's Levine. Gafford with the block. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by White. On the wing, Irving. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 5.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Smith passes to Levine. That one goes. Count it. He's got 6. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Ball passes to Smith. Levine with it. Defended by Thompson. Ball outside. Craig with a screen. 13 feet out. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Ball left side. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Here's Fresh. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Ball passes to White. Tries again. And he can't bank that one in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Washington. Out to Thompson. Here's Fresh. No made baskets yet. And it's off from 3-point range.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Ball with it. Checked by Washington. Back to Levine. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta. Levine's got 9.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
Fresh the pass to Irving. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound. Bulls leading by 3. Outside Craig. Ball, a screen on Washington. Craig passes to Levine. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Ball, that drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Irving looking around. Will it go? Again, the miss by Dallas.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Thompson against Levine. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. DeSumo, he's checked in for Craig. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Klay Thompson. Now DeSumo. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. And that one no good to start off tonight. How about the grit of Ayo DeSumo? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, BA. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Fresh. That one's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball passes to Smith. Here's Levine. The three is up. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Gafford with the ball, guarded by Smith. Irving, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And the dunk by Levine.
Boy, Zach Levine. Sheesh, that was mean.
Pass to Irving. Lively with a screen on White. Here's Fresh. Lets it go from deep. And it's DeSumo with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Fresh, the pass to Irving. Lets it fly. Dallas, no good that time either.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's White. Pass to Ball. Picked by Smith. Shot from the mid-range. And Chicago again with a bucket.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Fresh. No good with a jumper from the wing. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Fresh in at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Mavericks trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Fresh in their last game against the Magic was tremendous. He dropped 27 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight too, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Fresh. Giddey defends. And he drives in. Doncic outside. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Bulls leading by 3. Outside Horton Tucker. Now here's Giddey. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Phillips is checked in for Chicago. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Fresh, the pass to Doncic. Here's Marshall. Here's Fresh. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. And Craig pulls it down.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
From Pete Giddy. Connects from downtown.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Here's Fresh. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Back to Doncic. Puts up a three. Luka! Lethal!
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Phillips. Now here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded closely. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Fresh. Here's Marshall. Off target with the three.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's Giddey on the wing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lets it go from 11. And Chicago again with a bucket. Here's Fresh. He's got 5. Pass to Doncic. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Monday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Grimes. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Doncic. Here's Fresh. Takes a 3. Horton Tucker grabs the miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
White finds Levine. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And here's Doncic outside. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. Well, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. Exum outside. Pass to Fresh. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Now Levine. Doncic pulls down the board. Here's Fresh, hounded by Ball. Washington, a screen on White. Pass to Fresh. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The three from Washington. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 8 now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe, the best to ever do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. Craig is checked in for Chicago. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Doncic. Irving against White. There's the three. They grab their own miss. Screen by Lively. Goes back up. Fresh misses.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Here's Levine. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Fresh. Exum with it. There's a screen to stop the drought. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Ball outside. Now Levine. Buries the jump shot. Levine's got 18.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Here's Fresh. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
All right, let's switch it over. And that is going to do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
White and Levine are out on the wings. Jalen Smith is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ball in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And here's Levine. Smith with a screen on Thompson. Here's Levine for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. Fresh the pass to Irving. Gafford with a screen on White. Irving for 3. Pass to Fresh. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Ball. Out to Craig. 3-pointer. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Fresh. He's got 11. Irving, the pass to Fresh. Back to Irving. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Irving's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Chicago trailing here. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Smith finds Ball. Outside Craig. Jacks up a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Craig's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Fresh. Pass to Thompson. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by White.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level. So he has an exciting future in front of him.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
Ball outside. Pass to White. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Beyond the arc. And Levine with the basket on the assist from Craig. Levine's got 21.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Now here's Gafford. To the inside. Knocked loose. Outside for Irving. Pass to Fresh. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Fresh has got 14.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gafford with a screen on Ball. Fresh the pass to Irving. Here's Fresh. Hounded by Ball. He shoots it. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 9 points in the game.
Such a confident jumper. It's just like Kyrie knows it's going in the minute he releases it.
Outside Craig. Up top Levine. From the arc. Ooh, Levine with another miss. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Gafford. Here's Fresh. The three. Knocks down the long J. Fresh has got 9 points here in the second half.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
White with it. Smith with a screen on Irving. Here's White. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. White's got his second basket. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. For Chicago, Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Craig. The Sumu comes in for Levine. And it's Josh Giddey in for Ball. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Grimes, he's checked in for Thompson. And Doncic has subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision maker.
Giddey passes to Horton Tucker. Picked by Smith. Back to Giddey. Pass to Horton Tucker. "13 feet out. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Mavericks lead by 5. Kicks it to Doncic. Shoots over White. Doncic, no good. White on the wing, guarded by Doncic, and he gets it to go. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Fresh the pass to Doncic. And in Chicago with a board. Smith's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Giddey. Drives to the hoop. That one's good for 2. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. Here's Fresh. Back to Doncic. Pass to Fresh. The three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Fresh has got 20.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's White, down low. Outside Horton Tucker. And here's Giddey. Back to Horton Tucker. Fires the three. He buries it from three. Horton Tucker's got 9 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. From downtown, here's Lively. Kicks it to Doncic. Takes the three. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Giddey with it. He's got 5. Tries to save it for the lead. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fresh. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in.
You know what time it is. Let's get loud for the fourth.
Change here for Chicago. Craig passes to Ball. Outside Craig. Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. White finds Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To take the lead. Drains the triple. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
On the court right now for Dallas. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford the combo inside. And it's Fresh in at the point. Washington a screen on Ball. Fresh the pass to Irving. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this 4th quarter. White, the pass to Ball. Smith outside for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Fresh. Washington a screen. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Levine.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Pulls up. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now. Fresh the pass to Irving. Now here's Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Who can forget? Clay has played in countless finals games. He is used to this pressure.
Here's Levine. Off with the layup. The Mavericks lead by 4. Here's Fresh. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
But in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys. That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Here's Levine for three. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Fresh. Deflects the pass. Craig with a steal. And here's Levine. Defended by Thompson. Levine passes to Craig. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter here. Ball no good.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Here's Fresh. Gafford with a screen on Craig. 6 to shoot. Fresh the pass to Washington. No good from outside. And Ball will bring it up here for the Bulls. They trail by 6. Here's Levine. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
And he's unable to get the second one.
You hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Daniel Gafford.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Ball outside. Craig on the wing. White on the wing. From outside the arc. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that puts him up 5. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Shooting from Dallas, P.J. Washington. Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Here's Levine for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Craig. Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Here's Fresh. Off target. And so the Mavericks take the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson.
up, MP. Keep chopping wood.